What up YouTube, your boy the Flying Spanner here. Today we have a model airport update and the UK version, as you can see. So going to kick it off just by updating on the scenario of the airport. So summer has started. I've been scheduling in over here the summer schedule. So we have what we're planning to have based wise. So this is a very early morning update. So this is all like the night stop aircraft all heading out. Then we've got one inbound that's kind of just holding because it arrived about 20 minutes early, so the stand isn't free as of yet, so it's just kind of holding for that to become available. So with the summer schedule, all things looking fairly normal. Of course, no restrictions, anything like that really. First real summer for the actual airport. So I built the airport back in 2019, when Thomas Cook's meant to be the primary operator. Of course, the September 2019 happened and Thomas Cook went bankrupt and ceased operations. So I was still building the airport then. I then didn't fully make it. I don't know, I suppose it was kind of made. I then then 2020 happened and of course COVID. So this is the first summer this airport's going to have in operation. And it's nice to see. So just going to run through a few aircraft based. So we're going to have two Virgin A350s, a Virgin A330 and two 787-9s. That gives Virgin 5 aircraft, 2E. I've got the two 78s for long haul. At the moment, there's three 737s with the potential of one more to be used in the kind of the height of the summer season. Jet 2, once again, when the summer fully kicks off in the height of summer, we're going to have a 330, one of the air tankers, two 737s and one A321, with the potential of a 757 to be based. EasyJet, well, at the moment I found an extra Neo, so we have, what do we have EasyJet wise on the board at the moment? So they can have four aircraft in total with the potential of an extra of one more. So at the moment there's EasyJet vary, so I'm not going to say two 321s and two 320s because it's just going to be mix and match. Luckily I've got the potential to I've got my custom model, so I've got enough EasyJets to kind of keep a variety going. So at the moment on the board we've got a 321 and three 320 Neos, where in the future of course it can chop and change with 319s, etc. Ryanair wise, two 737s and a Ryanair UK 737. Aer Lingus, final kind of base of one A330 and one 321 Neo, that's Aer Lingus UK. That's kind of the base. There are other aircraft at night stop that we'll cover in the update. But yeah, they're the base aircraft, and there's still potential. There's still quite a little bit more that can be done. Working through the schedule, there's definitely high and low times. So I'm trying to fill in the quiet gaps with aircraft that I have got that necessarily wouldn't come into Manchester, would more come into Heathrow, and then adjusting their times accordingly. Let's crack on with the actual update, and that's enough jibber jabber. Let's get going. So, gonna start on the runway. So, which one are you? You are. So, just departing runway 23, first departure of the day. Utilise my zoom. We have a EasyJet A320 Neo. This aircraft's departing out to Malta. Then just push back and is kind of holding for the next slot, takeoff slot. We've got the KLM 737-700 heading out to Amsterdam. Then this is our first arrival of the day. We've got the JetBlue A321 Neo arriving in from New York JFK. JetBlue have, especially with the latest Gemini announcements, JetBlue have announced they're going to start a Boston route on the 321, so there could be a couple of these flying about. I keep seeing them in Heathrow and it's really weird. Seeing JetBlue, you still kind of associate an airline with the States, especially considering it's, well, JetBlue and short haul. So the 321neo really has changed the changed the game really. Then next up, we got a Jet2 737-800 funnel bags going on board. This aircraft's heading out to Pisa. Then on the remote stand, we got a TUI 737 MAX. This aircraft's on our later departure, heading to Ibiza. Then I'm gonna have to zoom out. So unfortunately, I've lost a little jet bridge piece there. So we're on steps on this stand at the moment. A little bit of maintenance going on, you know. We have Lufthansa A321 funnel bags going on board, and that's heading out to Frankfurt. Once again, just pushed. We'll be taxiing shortly. We've got the Air France A320 in the SkyTeam 6 livery. This is a custom, so it was an MEA SkyTeam. I've just changed the reg and put the Air France titles down there. Fairly easy to do, and I think it looks really good. I'm really happy with the result of that one. That aircraft's of course heading out to Paris. So I wanted to get this model in because it's a world exclusive. We've got the Icelander 737 MAX. This is the first, well, I believe anyway, the first Icelander MAX in the new livery. This aircraft was in the hangar for paint shop and it's just been freshly painted. This will be kind of used and will be swapped out and fly to Keflavik or Reykjavik later. So happy with the outcome. I do need to just make a slight adjustment on the tails. I think the pink bits, the blue's a bit too dark and the pink's a bit too dark. I've got a new printer. My last printer broke, so it's really varied. So I'm really happy with the blue on the engines, but it should be the same blue as the tails, but I've got no idea why it's different. It's this printer is just a bit funky. I think maybe because there's pink in there, the mixes or something. I'm not overly too sure. But overall, really happy with how it looks, and yeah, definitely nice for a little stopgap before a extra Icelander gets released. I know Gemini said it's on the future announcements, but you never know when that's going to be. So, moving on, we got a Jet2 737-800. This aircraft will be heading to Alicante in about an hour's time. Then, once again, final bags going on. EasyJet A321neo heading out to Marrakesh. So something a bit different this year that doesn't really normally, that I haven't kind of done before. We've got a couple American carriers, not just American, that night stop. So these aircraft land in late at night and they night stop and depart in the morning. It kind of frees up a little space in the morning rush for any other aircraft that really wouldn't fly in any other time apart from the mornings. So it just adds a little bit of flexibility in the schedule. So this aircraft arrives in from Chicago O'Hare about 10:30, and then departs back out to O'Hare at around 7:45. Of course, that's kind of American. That's just being catered, so these are my new catering vehicles there. Very nice, would thoroughly recommend them. I'm just going to do well, actually in theory I'm speaking in the future here, so I need to upload the unboxing of these catering vehicles now, but by the time you watch the video it means it should be updated and it should be up. Anyway, next we've got Lufthansa A320neo just being serviced, and this aircraft's heading to Munich. Just pushing, we've got a TUI 737 MAX heading to, and this is going to Mahon. Then once again, final bags going on. TUI 737 heading to, I just read this, Naples. Then next on a 7 o'clock departure, just being catered, we've got the BA A320neo heading down to Heathrow. Just taxiing out, got a Ryanair 737-800 heading to Lanzarote. Then onto the home straight, we've got the EasyJet A320 just being catered. This is a little bit of a later departure. Aircraft heading out to Amsterdam. Behind that, we've got the Ryanair UK 737 just being serviced and heading out to Ibiza. Then we got Jet2 A321 just being catered and heading to Palma. Ryanair 737, bags going on, fuel going on. That aircraft's heading to Alicante. Ooh, just destroyed the cargo building. Then just holding short, they'll be taxiing on shortly. Got EasyJet A320 Neo. This aircraft's heading to, where is that one going? This one's also going to Palma, so you can tell there's loads of Palma flights, loads of Alicantes. Especially in the mornings, all different things. I think there's, I don't know, a good few Palmas a day. Final aircraft, we have the other night stopper. So this is a United 767, just being catered, and they'll be heading out to New York, Newark at around 8 o'clock. So yeah, it's quite nice to have some heavies night stopping. Beforehand we didn't really have any. I think there was a Qatar that night stopped, but that was pretty much it. So I'm still kind of playing with the schedule and seeing what I can add. I'm trying to make every day a little bit different in the mornings, because otherwise it just gets a bit repetitive apart from the routes. But yeah, there's loads of changes really. Loads of Air Canada's have changed, kind of their timings, got new aircraft in, just all sorts really. Etihad, their times completely changed, and Emirates' times have completely changed. So yeah, it's getting there schedule wise. Of course, you guys will see an update, which I'll try and get out a little bit more regularly than I have done in the past month or so. But we'll see. I'll try and fit them in when I can. And of course, getting the airport out is not an easy task, especially when you're dealing with these stupid wood support systems that doesn't actually work. The background looks nice though. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you've enjoyed the update, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video, and have a very good weekend. Adios and goodbye.